And we thank God that the family is multiplying. I just want to give God honor for just continuing to establish our church. Amen. And with so much going on in the world today, it's a miracle. Amen. It's a true blessing from God that we have this place that we can come. Amen. I was thinking about it this week. Amen. If you look, anywhere you go, most anywhere you go, there's churches on every corner, every other corner. There's churches everywhere. Amen. But the condition of the world and the way that people are is the church building. It's a lot of church buildings. You can find a lot of places, but people in a lot of places, not all, but in a lot of places, they're not concerned about whether souls go to heaven or hell. When you come right down to the matter, they're not really concerned about it. And pastors and leaders, they're not concerned. Their heart is not for the people. And that's why, even though we have so many churches all over these cities, that's why people aren't coming to Christ. Because when they go to these places to be restored and to be healed and all these things, they're not finding leaders that have a heart for the people. And it made me so appreciative this week. I was driving and the tears began to flow because I said, God, I thank God for a leader that cares about my soul. Amen. This Men's Day, it doesn't look this way because we didn't try and make it into a program. We contacted, Elder Middleton contacted a pastor in his church. They said, we need X amount of dollars before we can come. Gave us the amount. And said, if you don't have this, then we cannot come. So you don't see them here. Amen. And that made us appreciative. Not because pastors are not worthy. The Bible tells us that they're worthy of the highly. But the Bible also tells us that Israel gave according to what they had. Amen. The priest didn't say, the Levites didn't say, if y'all don't give me 47 oxen and 27 sheep, then I ain't going to give the word this week. But they gave, they took care of the pastor. I'm for taking care of the pastor. But they told us, if y'all don't give us a certain amount of money, we're not coming to preach. Amen. Then we said, okay, well, we're going to regroup, and we contacted another brother. Amen. And his wife called my wife and said, if he come, I ain't going to be there. Because he living like the devil, and I ain't coming down now. So I said, my God. I said, well, we definitely can't use him. Now that I know that. How I'm going to invite him in, and y'all don't know. And I invite him in, and we going to sing and shout, and I know he living like the devil, and I have him come in here and speak to my brothers and sisters. I said, well, no, we can't do that. So we just going to have Men's Day, going to be the Men's of Bethel Day. But you know what? But here's the catch. If she hadn't told me that way, I would have had her come right in here. And said, God is a forgiving God. Come on, brother, we'll see you at 3 o'clock. But I thank God, amen. She called on, she said, yeah, if he comes there, I won't be there. And in case you wonder why I won't be there, A, B, C, and D.
Wow. Yes.
So I said, whoa. I said, we can't do that. Amen. So we just thank God. I thank God for you, Pastor. I know sometimes it probably sounds like a filler, or we say we thank God for the leader. But if you think about it, somebody that is concerned, if she don't get the amount of money she wants, if you don't buy her a new car, she comes in here every time and still preach the word. If I don't come and you don't come, she want to know where we are, what happened to it. That is a rare jewel. People don't care. They don't care as long as when they go use that ATM card, the money that's supposed to be in there is in there. They don't care that. But I thank God, and what I love about her, she's not bitter. All that she's been through, all that she suffered, she has the right to be mad, but she still has the love of God in her heart for each and every one of us. And I'm appreciative. I know this is not the pastor's anniversary, it's Men's Day, but I'm just grateful to you, Pastor Isaac. I'm grateful. Amen. I'm grateful for all of our brethren. I'm grateful for our sisters, because we are family. Amen. And I'm grateful for my wife. Amen. I thank God for her. She's a good woman to me. She's an excellent mother. She's a wonderful wife. She's a beautiful chef. She's a certified home nurse. I thank God for her being all that I need. Amen. I thank God for her. I thank God for her bearing my children. Pastor Isaac told me something one day. I never even thought about it. But she said it one day, and then it made me think about it. She said, you ought to be glad that that woman bear children for you and she ain't mad. I said, wait a minute. She said, because you know some women bear children and they get mad, they get bitter. Because what their body go through and the suffering and the pains of being a mother, and she ain't bitter. I said, well, I ain't even think. Jesus, I ain't even think about that. That's right. But I said, you know what, God, I'm thankful that she's there. Amen. And we're together as a family, coming worshiping together and trying to raise our children together. Amen. I'm grateful for that. Amen. I'm just happy for all of you all. Amen. And this is if there's not another testimony, amen, that's going to be the end of our testimony service. Amen. And now we're going to call forth a wonderful brother in the Lord. Amen. He's a new brother to me and to all the rest of us, I guess. Amen. But he's a part of the family. I love him dearly. Amen. And every time I see him, I'm just encouraged to see him. Amen. And this is none other than our wonderful, dear brother, Ethan Britt. You see what I said? Amen.